were found at McDonald's in Kentucky, Indiana, Maryland, and Ohio, and they were not there for the Happy Meals. According to the U.S. Department of Labor, they were actually working. In one case, investigators determined that two 10-year-olds were employed at a Louisville McDonald's, sometimes working as late as 2 in the morning, doing things like preparing foods, working the drive-through window, even operating a deep fryer. The franchisee, Bauer Foods, telling CNN that the children were there visiting their parent, who was the night manager. At other franchises, Labor Department investigators found hundreds of minors working beyond the allowable hours. So either earlier or later in the day or longer than the permitted 3 hours on a school day. And in one case, teenagers were found working during school hours. The three franchisees involved in the investigation have now been hit with a combined fine of over $200,000. Now, these findings were part of an investigation into child labor abuses at fast food restaurants, but the problem is evident in other industries as well. Packers Sanitation Services, which is a major food sanitation company, was fined $1.5 million earlier this year after more than 100 teenagers were found to be doing dangerous jobs at meat packing facilities. And a New York Times investigation found that migrant children are working dangerous jobs in the construction and food packaging industries. According to a recent study by the Economic Policy Institute, the number of minors employed in violation of child labor laws in the U.S. has increased 37% in the last year, and at least 10 states have introduced or passed laws rolling back child labor protections in the past 2 years. This comes, of course, amid a very tight labor market in the U.S., but the Labor Department making it very clear that that is no excuse to exploit children. Toni Waterman, CGTN, Austin, Texas.